lesson 3, exercise 8. So please turn your page to 52. Refer to that page. We're going to be using behavior rehearsal, and we're going to start with the start routine, okay? So you will see on page 53, the rehearsal. What we're gonna do, this is going to be a 15-minute role play, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to divide ourselves into groups of 3. We're going to have a parent, we're going to have a child, and we're going to have an observer, okay? You can choose amongst yourselves what you wanna be. I'm going to tell you the role that each of you are going to take. So for example, let's see who wants to take the observer role. You're going to be observing the mother and the child, okay? So this is what we're going to do. The observer will say the time, okay? The observer is going to keep the time. It's going to be 15 minutes. Everyone is going to get 5 minutes to do each part. So we're going to swap. After you've completed, you're going to swap, and you're going to do the parent, you're going to do the child, and you're going to do the observer until everyone gets a turn, okay? So this is what the observer is going to do. They're going to take the time, make sure that you don't go over the time. They're going to tell you when to swap, okay? Observers also going to give effective constructive feedback, okay? That means that when you complete the role, they're going to, the observer is going to tell you how you did. Remember that we're going to give constructive feedback. Let's not be judgmental. So we can do that. Anybody have any questions so far? Okay, so the role of the child, this is the role of the child. The child will cooperate the first time. We're going to do it 2 times. The first time that we do the routine, the start routine, the child will cooperate. Okay, the second time, the child will not cooperate. So that means the mother's role, again, this is the 3rd role, will instruct Jessie to go wash her hands. That's going to be the scenario. Jessie is going to go wash her hands. If Jessie washes his hands, let's go through the top and see and read from the top up here. Give instructions, okay? So can somebody read that to me?
Jessie, come and wash your hands, please.
Okay, so the role of the mother is going to tell Jessie to come and wash his hands. Mom's gonna wait how many seconds? 5 seconds. Remember, do not get too close to Jessie because Jessie will get upset. You need to use the arm length to get in front of Jessie. So for example, Jessie's here and you're gonna talk to Jessie from here to here. You don't wanna get close to Jessie. You're gonna give clear instructions. You're going to make sure that he understands what you're talking to him about. After 5 seconds, if Jessie goes and washes his hands, what's going to happen then? You're going to praise Jessie. You did a wonderful job, Jessie. Thank you very much. So that's going to be the first scenario that Jessie's going to cooperate. The second scenario, Jessie's not going to go wash his hands. So let's see what the second scenario is. You're going to give Jessie the instructions from the top, right? You're going to wait how many seconds?
5 seconds.
You're going to wait 5 seconds, and you're going to tell Jessie to go and wash his hands. Jessie is going to say no. So the role of the child, you need to make sure that, no, I don't want to go. So you can actually role play and just say whatever you want to say. So that mom can tell you again, mom is going to repeat and say, she's going to wait 5, Jessie, wash your hands. You're going to wait how many seconds again? 5. If Jessie doesn't wash his hands, what's going to happen? There's going to be a logical consequence. So can somebody read that for me?
Logical consequence. Quiet time out.
Okay, so mom is going to take Jessie to the quiet chair, which we already have set up here. We're going to have a quiet chair. And mom is going to walk Jessie to the quiet chair to make sure that Jessie sits on timeout. You don't have to say anything to Jessie. He already knows because you already told him. You did not listen to me, so now you need to go to quiet time. Jessie's going to stay there for approximately 3 minutes because we don't want to keep a child on quiet time too long, okay? So once that is completed, then you're going to take Jessie back to where he was. and you're gonna say, thank you, Jesse, and that's gonna be the end of that scenario, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna break up in groups of 3, and I want all of you to be assigned a role. So who would like to be the mother? Okay, thank you. And who would like to be the child? Okay, thank you. So you will be, Melissa, the observer, okay? So we're not going to do the scenario, we're just going to give the instructions. You will make sure that everyone gets 5 minutes, okay? You will also tell the parent, which is Rose, after she's done with the role play, you're going to tell her to self-evaluate her. That means you're gonna ask her, so how did you think that you did? She's gonna say, oh, I think I did well, but I forgot. Maybe I should have talked to him a little bit more, or maybe been more clear on the instructions. So basically, that's what you're going to do. Once that is done, then you're going to rotate, and someone else is going to do the role play for the mother and the child. So everyone will get to swap, and everyone can use the same, do the same lesson. Okay? Is there any questions? No, okay, thank you very much. Let's get into our session. You can turn it off.